Let's leave Milan for a day. I'm Sarah, and welcome to Tech Monetize Official. Milan is amazing, but sometimes you just need to see what's beyond the city. Today, we're hopping on a train to explore 5 incredible day trips. No car needed, just pure adventure. Think lakes, medieval towns, romance, and hidden gems, all just a short ride away. So, subscribe if you haven't already, and let's pack our virtual bags. Our first stop is a place so beautiful it barely looks real. Let's go! First up, the legendary Lake Como. The hype? Totally deserved. This is the lake you've seen in movies, on postcards, and in the dreams of travelers from all over the world. It's a place where the mountains tumble into deep blue water, and every view feels like a scene from a classic film. Getting here is a breeze. Just hop on a train from Milano Centrale to either Verona Esino or Como San Giovanni. The journey takes about an hour, but the anticipation builds with every passing minute as you leave the city behind and watch the landscape transform into rolling hills and sparkling water. I always suggest Verona for your first stop. It's the perfect introduction to the lake's magic. Step out of the station, and you're instantly greeted by a jaw-dropping panorama. Crystal blue lake, lush green mountains, and a sky that seems to stretch on forever. It's the kind of view that makes you stop in your tracks, camera in hand, just to soak it all in. Verona is a charming fishing village, famous for its pastel-colored houses that line the shore, and the romantic lovers' walk, a winding path that hugs the water's edge. It's a place where you can lose yourself in narrow cobblestone streets, discover hidden gardens, and feel the gentle breeze off the lake. Take your time strolling the lakeside promenade, where locals and visitors alike pause to admire the view. Pop into artisan shops filled with handmade crafts, or settle into a cozy cafe to sip espresso as boats glide by. The pace here is slow, inviting you to savor every moment. When you're ready to explore more, hop on a ferry. These boats are the lifeblood of Lake Como, connecting you to other iconic towns like Bellagio and Menaggio. Each ride is an experience in itself, offering ever-changing views of grand villas, lush gardens, and the dramatic mountains that frame the lake. Bellagio is the crown jewel of the lake, known for its elegant boutiques, flower-filled balconies, and the stunning gardens of Villa Melzi. Wander the cobbled streets, browse for Italian fashion, or simply relax in the shade of centuries-old trees overlooking the water. Menaggio, on the other hand, is lively and welcoming, with a sun-drenched piazza perfect for people-watching. Grab a gelato, find a spot on a bench, and watch the world go by as the lake sparkles in the background. Don't miss the gardens of Villa Carlotta, especially in spring when the flowers are in full bloom. Wander through terraces bursting with color, and let the scent of roses and citrus trees transport you to another world. And of course, you have to try the local cuisine. Order risotto con pesce persico, a creamy rice dish topped with delicate lake perch, at a lakeside restaurant. There's nothing like enjoying a meal with the water just steps away with the mountains as your backdrop. Every ferry ride feels like a private scenic tour. Glide past opulent villas, lush gardens, and tiny villages clinging to the hillsides. The water shimmers in the sunlight, and the air is filled with the promise of adventure. As the sun sets, Lake Como transforms. The sky glows gold and purple, the water reflects the colors, and the whole landscape feels almost otherworldly. It's a moment you'll want to remember forever. By the end of your visit, you'll head back to Milan with a camera full of stunning photos, a mind buzzing with memories, and a heart full of beauty. Lake Como leaves its mark on everyone who visits. Lake Como is pure magic, an easy, unforgettable escape that feels both glamorous and deeply peaceful. Whether you come for a day or a week, you'll find yourself dreaming of returning before you've even left. Next, we arrive in Bergamo, a city with 2 distinct faces, each telling its own story. Down below lies the bustling, modern Città Bassa, with its lively streets, shops, and cafes, while perched above is the enchanting Città Alta, a medieval gem that seems frozen in time. The contrast between the two is striking, and it's this duality that gives Bergamo its unique charm. In less than an hour by train from the heart of Milan, you're transported to a world that feels a universe away from the city's fast pace. The journey itself is a gentle transition, as the urban landscape gives way to rolling hills and distant mountains, hinting at the adventure ahead. To reach the storied heights of Città Alta, hop aboard the iconic funicular. As you ascend, the city unfolds beneath you, and suddenly you're surrounded by ancient Venetian walls, winding cobblestone streets, and centuries-old buildings that whisper tales of the past. At the heart of Città Alta lies Piazza Vecchia, a grand and historic square that has been the city's gathering place for generations. Here, locals and visitors alike linger at outdoor cafes, soaking in the atmosphere and watching the world go by. The square is framed by elegant Renaissance architecture, making it a perfect spot to pause and take in the city's timeless beauty. Just steps away, you'll find the Basilica of Santa Maria Maggiore. Its exterior is deceptively plain, but step inside and you're greeted by a breathtaking explosion of art and ornamentation. Frescoes, gilded details, and intricate woodwork that leave visitors in awe. Lose yourself in the labyrinth of narrow alleys where every turn reveals hidden courtyards, secret gardens, and charming little shops. Don't forget to sample polenta e osse, a whimsical local dessert that's as delightful to look at as it is to eat. A sweet treat that captures the playful spirit of Bergamo. Food is at the heart of Bergamo's culture, and nowhere is this more evident than in its love affair with polenta. Whether served creamy and warm in a cozy trattoria or grilled to perfection in a rustic restaurant, polenta is a staple that brings people together. Pair it with local cheeses, savory meats, or even mushrooms for a true taste of the region. For a breathtaking perspective, climb the Campanoni Tower. From the top, you're rewarded with sweeping views of Bergamo's red-tiled rooftops, the lush countryside, and on clear days, the majestic Alps rising in the distance. A panorama that captures the city's dramatic setting. Stroll along the Venetian walls, now transformed into a scenic park. These ancient fortifications once protected the city, but today they offer peaceful walking paths and panoramic vistas, perfect for a leisurely afternoon or a quiet moment of reflection. For those seeking tranquility, take the second funicular up to San Vigilio Hill. Here you'll find the ruins of an old castle, serene gardens, and some of the best sunset views in all of Bergamo. A peaceful escape from the bustle below. Bergamo is a living tapestry, where every street and building tells a story. The layers of history are visible everywhere, blending seamlessly with the vibrant life of today. It's a place where the past and present coexist, creating an atmosphere that's both nostalgic and alive with possibility. As you board the train back to Milan, you'll carry with you the feeling of having traveled not just across miles, but through centuries, a journey that lingers long after you've left Bergamo behind. Now, let's visit Verona, the city of romance, but so much more than just Romeo and Juliet. While Shakespeare's star-crossed lovers have made this city famous, Verona's magic goes far beyond tragic tales and whispered promises beneath balconies. Here, every stone and street corner seems to hum with centuries of stories, waiting for you to discover them. Just a quick high-speed train ride from Milan, and you'll find yourself stepping into a city paved with smooth marble and painted in soft, sun-washed pastels. The journey itself is a delight. Watching the Italian countryside blur by, anticipation building as you approach a place where ancient history and modern life blend seamlessly. At the heart of Verona stands the mighty Arena, a Roman amphitheater that predates even the Colosseum in Rome. This grand structure has witnessed gladiators, emperors, and now world-class opera performances under the open sky. Imagine sitting on ancient stone steps, the air filled with music as the sun sets, an experience that connects you to thousands of years of history. Of course, you can't miss Juliet's house, with its legendary balcony and walls covered in love notes from visitors around the world. It's a playful stop, perfect for a photo and a smile. But Verona's story doesn't end with Shakespeare's fiction. The real soul of the city beats in Piazza del Erbe. This lively square, once the site of a Roman forum, is now alive with bustling markets, vibrant stalls, and the chatter of locals and travelers alike. Frescoed buildings tower above, their colors telling stories of Verona's rich past, while cafes spill out onto the cobblestones, inviting you to linger. Take a seat at a sun-drenched table, order a classic Aperol Spritz, and simply watch the world go by. There's a special kind of joy in slowing down here, letting the rhythms of the city wash over you as you sip and savor the moment. For a new perspective, climb the Torre dei Lamberti. The winding staircase leads you to breathtaking panoramic views, red-tiled rooftops, winding streets, and the gentle curve of the Adige River. Up here, Verona stretches out in every direction, a patchwork of history and beauty. Cross the ancient Ponte Pietra bridge to reach the quieter Veronetta district, where local life unfolds at a slower pace. Then, make your way up to Castel San Pietro. The climb is worth every step. At the top, you're rewarded with postcard-perfect panoramas of the city, the river, and the rolling hills beyond. Verona's culinary scene is a feast for the senses. Indulge in risotto al amarone, a creamy dish infused with the region's famous red wine. Or, if you're feeling adventurous, try pastisada de caval, a rich, slow-cooked stew that's a true local specialty. Each bite tells a story of tradition and passion. Pair your meal with a glass of Valpolicella or Amarone, two of the region's celebrated wines. Whether you're in a bustling trattoria or a quiet osteria, the flavors of Verona will linger long after your last sip. As evening falls, wander through Verona's narrow, winding streets. Discover hidden courtyards, stumble upon cozy osterias filled with laughter, and let the golden glow of sunset over the Adige River cast its spell. The city feels timeless, inviting you to lose yourself in its charm. Verona is a city where elegance, history, and romance intertwine at every turn. From grand piazzas to quiet corners, it's a place that welcomes dreamers, history lovers, and romantics alike. When it's time to return to Milan, you'll leave Verona with a heart full of stories, a camera full of memories, and maybe, just maybe, a little bit in love with this enchanting city. Next stop, Turin, Italy's best-kept secret. Forget the industrial reputation. Turin is regal, elegant, and full of surprises. Just an hour by high-speed train and you're in a city of grand boulevards and arcaded walkways. Piazza Castello is the center, flanked by the Royal Palace and Palazzo Madama. Don't miss the Mole Antonelliana, home to the National Museum of Cinema and a panoramic elevator ride. Turin invented the aperitivo. Order a drink and you'll get a buffet of snacks that could be dinner. Chocolate lovers, rejoice. Turin is the birthplace of Gianduja and the decadent Bicerin drink. Sample local vermouth or tour Casa Martini for a taste of cocktail history. The Egyptian Museum here is world-class, second only to Cairo. Stroll through Parco del Valentino and explore the quirky Borgo Medievale. Turin is sophisticated, understated, and endlessly rewarding. You'll leave feeling a little more worldly, and probably craving chocolate. Our final trip is to Pavia, a peaceful university town just 30 minutes from Milan. It's historic, relaxed, and full of charm. Wander cobblestone streets, spot medieval towers, and feel the city's scholarly energy. The Ponte Coperto, a covered bridge over the Ticino River, is perfect for a scenic stroll. The Duomo's massive dome dominates the skyline, and the main square is ideal for a coffee break. But the real highlight is just outside town, the Certosa di Pavia. This Renaissance monastery is a marble masterpiece, inside and out. Take a short bus ride and prepare to be amazed by intricate sculptures and peaceful cloisters. The monks still live here, and the atmosphere is serene. Back in Pavia, try risotto alla Certosina and sample local wines from Oltrepo Pavese. Pavia is the perfect antidote to Milan's bustle, a day of history, beauty, and calm. You'll return refreshed with a new appreciation for Lombardy's hidden gems. And just like that, we're back in Milan. 5-day trips, 5 unique adventures, all by train. Which one will you visit first? Let me know in the comments. Thanks for joining me. Don't forget to subscribe for more journeys. Stay curious, stay hungry, and I'll see you in the next video. Ciao for now.